put your network.
Hi, it's Obo1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox One. Here I am at a Rare Goods CG doing what pirates do, which is rob people at Rare Goods CGs. It's got to be said, I do love a Rare Goods CG. It's a bit of a shame this one, the reward was Empire ships and it didn't prove to be that popular, but as far as it goes, more Rare Goods CGs are what I would love to see. Less of the combat ones, more of the Rare Goods ones. Love a good Rare Goods CG. It's great for piracy. I like the CGs where they do the combat and the trade at the same place, because it just gives something for everyone in the community. The PvPers get their PvP, the PvE fighters get their PvE fighting on, and us pirates get the people doing the trade CG, and the truckers get a trade CG. So it pleases a lot more people, you know. But I love a good Rare Goods CG, and me, Polo and Scooby came down here and had some fun and robbed a few people. We didn't have it all our own way. Over the course of this CG, I got chased out of the system quite a lot by combat ships. Rain decided to take over the CG for one of the evenings, and given it was like 3 in the morning and I didn't have any support on, I was like, I'll let them keep it, and I just went off and did some power play instead. It was quite funny because we did say when we started doing power play, we said to Rebel and Horizons, like, it depends on the CG. We're going to do more power play on the weeks where there's no CG or there's no piracy to be had. Then if there's piracy to be done, we are going to do piracy first. Even though we're dipping our toe more into power play as a group, we're still a pirate faction, and our main thing is pirating players above all else, above PPI, above anything else in this game. Robbing cargo of other commanders is what we love to do, and what we do, you know, as often as we can do. So that's our #1 priority. All else just fades away when there's a good bit of piracy to be done. But as a group, the power play stuff has given us something to focus on. Scooby's not so much of a fan of the power play stuff, but he is a fan of PvP piracy. And this gentleman actually got away from him, as Scooby asked me when I went into the station to drop off my few tons of cargo that I got, to congratulate him on escaping. And that's what we love, is the roleplay piracy side of it. You know, traders who evade our interdictions, they love it. You know, they get to go off and tell people, oh man, these guys tried to kill me, tried to rob me at the CG, I got away, it was great. You know, they don't know we're pirates, even though we send them messages saying, you know, stop for scan, pirates, yar, and all that sort of stuff. Some do, some don't. I mean, obviously, the master of roleplay piracy is, as we all know, Harry Polo, who done this wonderful bit of RP piracy. This guy actually only had, I think he had 3 or 4 tons on him, and I managed to nab 2 of them. So, wonderful bit of piracy. Poor guy only had a few tons, and we took all of them. He should have come with more, and we'd only taken a small percentage. But if you got so few on you that, you know, he didn't want us to comply, he didn't want to drop the cargo, so we did hatch breaker him, and yes, that meant all of it spilled out, and we nabbed it all. I did make the mistake of coming up here with, like, I don't know, 13 or 14 wing missions stacked up. Mining ones. You might have caught a glimpse of it there when I turned to look at the panel, and that was meaning that a lot of NPC anacondas kept spawning on me all throughout this CG, which was a royal pain in the butt. But when I shared them, I think it was 500 million credits in wing missions with really good materials. So you know, Selfish One was telling me, with the right conditions, with the right system states, i.e. expansion, etc. Boom expansions, you can get 1 billion credits in 4 hours, and I believe him. Those mining missions where you can buy stuff, you can get 1 billion credits in 4 hours. Whereas we're over here at the CG spending 4 or 5 hours to get 2 tons of stolen cargo. Absolutely nuts, but that's what we like to do in game. That's how we like to spend our time. It's crazy. A lot of people haven't got the patience for it. It isn't for everybody. It's a bizarre thing, and there is frustrations. I had a lot of frustrations with cargo glitching out. You couldn't scoop it, you couldn't collect it with limpets, you just lost it. It was so annoying. It's just nothing you could do to pick it up. So FDev really needs to look at that. It happens quite a lot in CG systems when there's a lot of fleet carriers around. Cargo just glitches out and just becomes unrecoverable. Eventually, if you kill the limpets enough, turn your limpet controller off and on again, you can sometimes pick it up later, but yeah, super frustrating, super annoying. But eventually I did manage to collect some of this cargo. And I gotta say, out of the bit of piracy that I did at the CG, I did okay. Polo had good fun, Scooby had a good time, we had a good afternoon's entertainment at the CG, pirating everyone. Scooby was kind enough to help me out with my NPC Anaconda problem, which wouldn't have been so much of an issue if these limpets had worked in the first place, but eventually I got them working and I was able to collect some of the cargo. But anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll hopefully catch you all at the next CG when you're carrying valuable cargo. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching.
They're robbing all of the commanders.